So good morning, everyone. It is Feel Good Friday. This is our weekly free session for the elderly, the vulnerable, the less mobile, and anyone that just fancies a low impact workout. I will be showing you exercises specially designed on a chair and also standing options. I am streaming on my Instagram, my Facebook, my YouTube channel, and on Zoom. I have lots of lovely participants that I can see in this laptop next to me here. So it's lovely to see you all. And please keep your cameras on if you want, and if you could just make sure you're on mute. I will come and speak to everyone on Zoom at the end of the session. And all you need today is really your positive energy, because I want you to enjoy the session. If you have any light weights, so if you're beginners, I'll be showing you strength training exercises. You can just do body weight, so no weights necessary. As you progress, you could start adding maybe some tins, maybe some milk cartons, and any safe plastic objects that you can find in your home. I also use resistance bands, but don't worry if you don't have a resistance band. You could use an old pair of tights, or you could use maybe a belt or a gown tie. And if you have nothing else, mimic, you can do the exercises that we do. But this is a lovely band you can get quite easily, and they come in different strengths, just to add a little bit of resistance. My mother-in-law, Nishaben Mahendra Mehta, is on Zoom and on YouTube. You should be able to see her as well. She's 73 years old, and she's been training with me since March, providing these sessions. Everything is saved on my YouTube channel, and there's over 65 workouts that you can play back as you wish, when you want. I'd love you all to do an extra session for me as homework before we next Friday. We're going to work through mobility and warm-up, strength training to help prevent things like sclerosis, and we're then going to do some cardio exercises to really work our heart, our lungs, our respiratory and aerobic systems, and then a lovely stretch at the end. Enjoy it. This is your workout. Do what you can. We're going to start with just some circulation. It's very cold in the UK, so if you are here, if you have cold fingers and toes, we're going to start just warming up the body. All we're going to do is start pointing and then coming into a fist. So like a flex, but pointing, lengthening those arms and tightening into a fist. We're going to use our breath. I've got some lovely music on to calm us down. So I want you to focus on your breathing as you inhale and exhale. Try and take nice deep breaths to start training our brains as well, because we want to keep our bodies, minds, and our brains fit. We're going to add in some leg movement. So we're going to point our toes and we're going to flex. So we're going to do that on one side. Inhale and exhale. And as I bring that toe back towards me, I'm tightening all these muscles in my legs. So as I lift that foot up, I want you to really actively use these leg muscles that help support our knees. Really focus. 2 more. Inhale, exhale. This is helping circulation down into our toes and our fingers, and relax. We'll do the same on the other side. This whole workout, try and sit nice and upright. So bring your shoulders back, down, your scapula set in the middle of your spine. So rather than the whole generation we are in right now, technology rounding out, I want you to sit nice and tall. Try and engage your stomach muscles, so bringing your belly button in towards your spine, breathing through. Let's do the other side. So we're pointing and we're flexing that foot, tightening the fist. Good. Inhale and exhale. Maybe close your eyes. Try and visualize somewhere that you are. It brings back happy, lovely, calm memories. Maybe on holiday, maybe you're out in a lovely open field, some nice fresh air. I can see some lovely backdrops on Zoom with a lovely, so you can imagine you're there. Inhale, exhale. More, really lengthen out, point those fingers, flexing, that leg that's lifted, and relax. Lovely. We're going to come on next, so we're going to start with some yeses because we're going to enjoy this workout. You're investing your time and investing in your health, so we're lifting up through the chin. Inhale, exhale, nice nod down, chin to chest. Nice positive yes to start this workout. Good. Inhale, exhale, just lengthening nice and slow, controlled movements. And one more, and relax. We're going to do the same now, but we're going to move into some circles. So we're going to try and do 3 circles, relaxing our shoulders all the way around, trying to with your chin, bringing it down to your chest, breathing as you go. Inhale and exhale. And then when you're ready, you're going to change direction, 3 the other way. So we're just helping mobility. Our necks can get quite tight when we're sitting for long periods. So you can do all these movements while you're just sitting on the sofa, watching TV, or even working from home, whatever you may be doing. We're now going to bring in our arms. So you can start by just trying to go for double arm strokes. If that's too much, you can just do singles. You can alternate, but we're going to try and go back, and maybe you'll notice that one side might be a little bit easier than the other. We're focusing on our breath because it calms our body and our mind. It's kicking in the parasympathetic nervous system. So I want you to rest and digest. We're not in fight or flight mode. We're trying to de-stress here. Good. And then let's go coming forwards. Nice big, like a front crawl. We will go swimming later. I'm going to take you swimming in our aerobic section, but we're just warming up. And this is really important before you start a workout, to warm all the muscles and the joints, get the synovial fluid around those joints nice and loose and lubricated, and relax. Lovely. We're going to do a seated cat-cow. So if you've done yoga, very similar, but I'm going to show you seated and standing. You're going to try and really round your back. So I'm almost tucking my tailbone under, bringing my chin to the chest, and I'm curving the spine. I'll show you standing as well. And then on the opposing inhale, I'm lifting up and I'm purposely bringing my shoulders back and extending my spine, pushing out through my chest. I'll show you standing if anyone wants to do it standing. It's like a cat-cow in the yoga position. We're going to start bringing in our arms if you want. So you can reach around and open out. So really lengthen. Can you see I'm trying to create a really big C shape in that spine. So I'm trying to open out these thoracic area of my spine where it gets tight, that middle back and upper back. Breathing in as I lengthen, lifting through my chest, and then bringing the chin down, tucking the tailbone under. And those of you that have done my workouts before, this naturally fits in to our Feel Good hug, which I know I'm missing hugging my loved ones, but here's me sending you a big hug. So we're going to open out those arms, Like the cat-cow, I want you to wrap your arms around yourself and give yourselves a massive hug from me to you. Breathing in. Let's do it again. Imagine sending this hug to somebody that you miss, somebody that you love. Send them a message, or ideally call them to stay connected during these COVID times where we're missing people. Last big feel-good hug. Give yourselves a lovely hug and relax. You should feel like your spine is feeling a little bit looser now. We're going to then go into our banded exercises. Again, don't worry if you don't have a band. You can do these exercises without. You just mimic the same movement I'll show you. So this is the shoulder floss. Lots of you have been doing these workouts. This is something I say we should do daily to open out our shoulders. We're going to bring the band up and over. You slowly go back. You may need to bend the arms. Over time, you'll be able to do it with straighter arms. Depending on the resistance on your band, go slowly, go further apart to begin with, so it's nice and easy. And as you progress, you can bring the arms a little bit closer, using that resistance if you have a. You can do it seated or standing. My mother-in-law is viewable on Zoom and on YouTube, so you can watch her seated. I'll show you standing. And this is what I call the shoulder floss. Like we floss our teeth, we're bringing that full range of movement, that motion in this ball and socket joint, in our shoulders. And like I said, we are sitting for too long, we're hunching our backs over screens, phones, computers, or when we're watching TV. So this really helps your posture and opening out. We'll do a few more, and maybe if you're working quite hard, you'll start feeling a little burning sensation in the muscles. That's perfectly normal. It's the lactic acid just building up. You can use these resistance bands for a whole workout, but we're doing about 12 to 15 reps a day. Use your breath. So inhale and exhale. Lovely. Let's do 2 more. Beautiful work. Everyone on Zoom that I can see. And if you'd like Zoom login details, sign up to my weekly newsletter on my website at feelgoodwithlavina.com. It'll give you access to my seniors WhatsApp group. Do you feel that on Zoom? Yes? Thumbs up a little bit? Very good. So you can make it harder. This is your workout. Each time you come, you think about progressing yourself. You can maybe move a little bit closer so you feel it's a little bit more challenging each time. My mother-in-law is there seated, but we'll do it standing or seated. We're going to now open out, cross-body opener. It's harder to keep your hands up straight in front of you as the rest position. If you need to, you can relax down if you get tired. But otherwise, let's open out. Exhale, inhale. Lovely work. Really open out. This is probably the most common question at the moment is I'm getting a lot of back pain because of the situation. So we can do these exercises any time of the day when you've got a free moment. Set an alarm even every hour or every time you're in the adverts of your TV programs. Just do a little bit of mobility. And I say to those working from home, keep a band by your desk and really open out as much as you can. 2 more. Can you feel this? Breathe out, breathe in. Last one. Well done. And relax. Woo, I can feel that as well. Very good work. We're going to do our bow and arrow. I'll show you without the band to start. You're going to imagine your hands in front of you, and I'm going to then imagine I've got a bow and arrow. I'm bringing this elbow, stays shoulder height, round and back. So I'm squeezing these shoulder blades together and then release. So I turn and squeeze and release. Some of you know you can do this with the band. So depending on your resistance and your length of your band, or you can do it without, you're going to come round and squeeze and in. My mother-in-law is sitting, so she can show you on the chair. You try and keep your elbow shoulder height and you're squeezing round. This is so good to help strengthen the muscles around our back. To keep them strong is going to help reduce pain as well. Good. Keeping those wrists nice and straight. Exhale. Squeezing round. Inhale. Can we do 4 more? Well done, everyone on Zoom that I can see. Great work. 3. Squeezing round. And 2. Lovely. Can you think about your mind over the muscles connection? So whatever we're working, send the brain neurons to that area. We're keeping our brains fit as well. Now we've got 2 options for our bent over row. I'm going to show you seated. I think most of you should come seated here. If you've got a long enough band, we're going to try and hold either end. We can do this with tins or some weights as well. You come slightly forward, and all I want you to do is lengthen so that you bring your elbows to the side of your body. So my elbows are staying quite narrow. They're not coming out. They're staying narrow. Depending on your band, you are coming slightly forward, but keeping a nice straight back. My stomach muscles are drawn in to help protect that back area. As soon as you use your core, everything is protected, yeah? And we're going to try and squeeze in. Exhale, inhale. So I'm coming slightly forwards, leaning slightly forward with a straight back, bringing those elbows in and release. If the band doesn't work, you could always use some tins and try and do the same movement. It doesn't have to be heavy, because even if I did it with no weights, I'm really thinking about tightening all these muscles as I draw my elbows in that row position. It's going to help strengthen our middle back area. So I will show you with the band, but there's a few options. Let's try for 10 repetitions. If you can't do 10, you just do what you can today. Listen to your body. Exhale, squeezing in. Inhale. So as I draw those elbows back, I'm really thinking about these muscles here. I'm squeezing them tight, yeah? So keep going for me. Let's go for about 5 more. We're going nice and slow, squeezing in, release, and 4 elbows staying tight. Good, lovely rows that I can see. 3, lovely work. Breathe out. As you go for the harder part of the movement, you exhale. 2, and 1 last one, and relax. This is a slightly new exercise, but it's another one I wanted to show you with the band. So you could just do your own little banded exercise snack when you have 5 or 10 minutes, just using the band. There's quite a few exercises you can do. We're now going to do some press-ups. Now I'm going to show you against a wall. So any space that you've got against something that won't move, like a wall or a cupboard. If you can't stand, I want you to try and do the press-ups here. We'll warm up using this version. My feet are wide, my hands are placed on my thighs, and I'm going to bend my elbows, bring my chest down in between my legs, push and squeeze back up. So I'm inhaling, exhaling. I'm not just up. I'm really trying to think about tightening, using these muscle groups. Warm up for those that are coming to the wall. And if you can't go to carry on with these, think about using all of these muscles. Press-ups are a compound movement, so that means it's multiple joints, lots of muscles being used, and it's going to help strengthen your upper body. So keep going there, otherwise just watch me. My mother-in-law has already got up by the wall. I'm just going to show you by the wall here some options, and you can just try a couple of reps. If it doesn't work, go back on your chair. Depending on your progression, you start off closer to the wall. You can then go further back. I'll also show you on this side. And we are going to bring the whole body down, squeezing back up. I'm not leaving my hips. I'm not having this break. So I'm bringing the whole body down. My hands are shoulder height. I've got them nice and wide, just to help me at the beginning. As you get stronger, inhale, exhale. Hands are shoulder height. I'm bringing my whole body down and exhaling. So it's like a 90-degree bend in my arms, and I'm bringing my whole body weight through and exhale as you come up. This will really help build your upper body strength. Try and go for 10 repetitions. If you can't do that, do the ones on the chair. My mother-in-law is doing really well. I'm just having a little look on Zoom. We have lots of you today on Zoom. That's amazing work. Well done. Breathing out as you come back away from the wall. Just count your 10 reps. If you can't do 10, just do a few. Inhale, exhale, nice and slow. And when you're done, just roll out your wrists. The goal would be to try and get to maybe 3 sets of 10. That would be amazing if you could get to that point, but you have a little rest in between. And with press-ups, you can play another YouTube video back again and maybe do them twice a week. Some of you know the tips I give. While I'm talking, because we have a lot of new members, even from Kenya today, it's gone globally out yesterday. While I'm talking and explaining, because I want you to do everything perfectly, you can keep moving by doing some marching on the spot, using your arms, getting your steps in. Everyone knows I'm doing the brain tumor research 10,000 steps challenge. So I'm also trying to get my steps in. And if you can't go outside, you mimic walking on your chair or standing up. So well done. While I'm talking and explaining, keep your heart rate up, keep movement through your body. We're going to do our squats now. So press-ups I'd like you to practice again before I see you next week. And with squats, we've got our feet nice and wide. My knees always come out, so they never cave in, and they go in the same direction as my toes. I'm going to just very lightly come up away. You can support your chair with your hands and coming down. This is to mimic us being able to stand ourselves independently. As I lift up just a few inches to start and squeeze down. Now I've shown you on the side with my knees. I don't want your knees coming beyond your toes. I want you to keep your weight in your heels to protect these knees, and it's going to help strengthen all these muscles in our lower body. Stomach's in. Some of you have already started, so if you can progress, you can then try and come all the way up to a standing position. I'm squeezing all my glutes, my thighs, and then I'm very slowly controlling it back down. As I get up, I'm squeezing tight. Squeeze those glutes and come back down. And I'm saying go slow because it's time under tension for the muscles. So breathe out and control it down. The slower you go, the harder it actually is. So stomach muscles drawn in, exhale, standing up, inhale. If anyone is struggling to stand up, you just come as far as you can, holding the chair and coming down. So there's a few options here. Let's go for 3 more. So we're about 10 repetitions on this warm-up set. And 2, are you squeezing? Are you tightening the muscles as you come up? Slowly back down. Last big one, squatting up. Well done. And slowly back down. Brilliant work. We are using our aerobic system. Your heart rate should be slightly higher. Even here, we are burning fat, but building lean muscle to help prevent things like osteoporosis and sarcopenia. As we age, we lose our muscle mass and our bone density. We have options. You can do a second set with me, same thing, or you could start adding a little bit of weight. So this is where we do strength training, and you can start off with maybe just some tins, then progress to some water bottles, each time adding a little bit heavier weight. But start off with body weight if you're beginners. We're going to go for 10 more, holding the weight just here, squeezing up. We're not lifting our trophies yet. For those of you that know what's coming, calming down slowly, in control. Knees are out. Exhale, squeeze up. Inhale, nice and slow. Good. Do you feel it? Can you tighten those muscles any more? Good. Really send those messages from your brain to the muscle groups that we want to strengthen. Let's go for 5 more. Breathe out and in. I'm going to show you from the front. My mother-in-law is visible as well. She's doing really well. 4. Slowly down. Protect your knees, so try and keep the weight back, because we've got that chair, so we're sitting back and down. Good. Last one. Breathe out and inhale. We're aiming for 10 reps, but if you only do 5, that is still fantastic. Whatever you can do is excellent. So you think about your own workout. Now, if you can progress, we're going to add in this movement, which is like our shoulder press. So it's like when we reach up to put something on a shelf ourselves. We're going to use this weight. If it's too much, just stay holding the chair, level 1. Body weight, level 2. Level 3 is the weight, and this is the most advanced. We're going to try and use a full body move, pressing up, and then slowly coming back down. Good. And you don't have to use a weight. I can see some of you doing this without a weight. You have to use your stomach muscles to help you balance. So you're holding your stomach muscles nice and tight. Good. And inhale. Can you all smile for me as we lift? Very good. I want you to enjoy it. What you're doing is treating your body and your mind with exercise. It is a powerful super drug that is free. Exercise we should use as medicine. 3 more. Well done, team. And I want you to feel we're working out together as a big feel-good community. So you are not alone, yeah? Let's go. 1 more. Squeezing up, pressing at the top. Slowly back down. Well done. You have done up to 30 repetitions today. So that's very good progress. If you're new, just start off small and do what you can. We're going to add in now a little bit of shoulder work. So we're going to use very light weights, and I do say start off light, even maybe no weights. We're going to do our side raises, so our palms are facing down, our arms are quite straight. You can have a slight bend in those elbows, coming up to shoulder height, coming back down, and then the challenge for our brain is to go forwards, up to shoulder height, coming back down. So we're going out to the side, breathe out, breathe in, up to the front, breathe out, breathe in. Now the last challenge, you can stick to just the arms, but to keep our brains fit, to help prevent dementia, Alzheimer's, reduce our risks, we can use exercise. So we're going to try and lift our heels at the same time. As I lift my heels, I'm using these calf muscles, my lower leg muscles. So let's try and if it gets too hard, just do the arms. So we exhale, we lift the heels out to the side with the arms and down, and then lift the heels again, arms to the front and down. Good. These are lateral raises, so we're really strengthening the shoulders, the deltoids, even the upper back. Are you squeezing those calf muscles? It's a lot to think about. So really breathe out, lift those heels, squeeze those calves, and we're coordinating as best you can. Good. Front, lovely, and side. Good. You don't have to use any weights. Tins are just a nice one because they're nice and light and easy to hold, unless you're lucky to have some dumbbells. Good. But we don't need fancy equipment for these workouts. We do what we can from home. 2 more. Breathing out. Lift those heels. Squeeze those calves. Last one. Exhale and inhale. Did you feel that? Thumbs up on Zoom. Okay, good. So you can keep practicing. Maybe pick 5 exercises from today and do your own little routine every other day. That would be amazing. Even if it's 10 minutes, 5 minutes a day, every minute counts. So we're going to do a last exercise for our hips, for our strength training today. We're going to either stay seated, and it's okay to stay seated. I'm going to show you standing, but we're trying to work our hip flexors, so this mobility here in our hips. We're going to start with one leg and we're going to try and circle out. I'm pointing my toes just so that I can really lengthen the leg out. If you can do it standing, some of you have done this before with me, you're going to come to the side of your chair or your sofa. Don't move furniture around. So wherever you've got something to hold, maybe your table even. So you either do it seated or standing. We're going to use this supporting leg and we're going to try and do the circles with the other leg. Inhale, exhale. Now, I am not leaning and moving each time. I'm trying to keep my whole body nice and straight, body nice and upright. My stomach is tight and I'm trying to just do the movement, isolate. The only thing moving is the leg, so that we can really feel your hip working. You can even place your hand here and feel that ball and socket joint working. You don't have to go big, you can just do small. If your legs get tired, obviously rest down. About 10 repetitions one way. This leg is taking all your body weight. So if it gets tired, give it a little shake, and we're going to go the other way round for 10 repetitions. Inhale and exhale. You can also do this exercise lying on your back, but for the purpose of today, I'm showing you seated or standing, squeezing around. You don't have to go big, they could just be small circles. 3, Keep breathing, keep nice and still. So this is the only thing moving. 2 and 1. This single leg work is really good for helping to correct our imbalances, and we all have them. So let's change over sides. So let's give that side a little rest and move over to this side. You can use your chair or table, something to help you balance. If over time you get stronger, you can start doing it with just your hands on your waist. But that is the progression. For now, hold something to support you. Try and keep everything still. Pointing, nice little circles. Well done. 3, they don't have to be big. Just do what you can. 2 and 1. We hear about a lot of hip replacements. Even now when we're sitting, everything gets tight. Your hips, your glutes, your lower back, it comes up to your upper back, your neck. So these are beneficial for all ages. Let's go for another 10 the other way round. Last 10. 9, good. 8, 7, keep your stomach muscles strong. Squeeze that belly button in towards your spine. Shoulders back. Good. 3 and 2. Are you breathing through? Last 1. Very good. Do you feel this leg had to do some work? Thumbs up if you felt that on Zoom. Very, very good. Well done, everyone. So have a little seat. We are going to do our cardio exercises. So I'll just move these out of the way. You can maybe use some tins later, but otherwise you won't need any other weights. We're going to do some swimming. So now we're going to raise our heart rate and we're going to really work our aerobic systems. We're going to start off simple. I'm going to take you swimming. My mum is on here, Kumud Ben Shah, and she loves going swimming. I know she's missing it. I don't know if you've got many swimmers on here. Anyone on Zoom like swimming? And are you missing it? Thumbs up if you are. Yeah, there's quite a few. So we're going to go swimming, everyone. We're going to do breaststroke. Close your eyes. Imagine you're in a beautiful blue ocean. We are swimming round. Smile. Imagine the sun on your back. We will be there one day soon. We're going to fight our way through this pandemic. 2 more. And 1. Lovely. Relax the arms. We've done quite a bit on the arms today. We're then going to add in our leg extension. We're going to try and do a few little strokes. As I lift this leg, I'm not just lifting it, I'm tightening these muscles. These muscles help support the knee. So we're tightening the quads. Let's try maybe with a leg extension. Let's do 5 on one side. Lifting that leg. If it's hard, just do the arms. 3, keep breathing, working those arms. 2 and 1. Lovely. Let's change legs. So we're going to go for 5, 4, squeeze those quads, so front of your thighs, those muscles. 2 and 1. Excellent. We're starting to raise the heart rate. So we're now going to go into our star jumps. My mother-in-law is on Zoom and YouTube for you to see seated. She's going to show you how we can just do star jumps seated. She can do single leg, but she's also very good at doing double leg. You go at your own pace. For anyone that wants to stand with me, we don't have to jump. We're doing low impact today, but plan. You're going to step out. Give yourselves a big clap each time. Good, because you are amazing. You're stars. You're working out with me today. So give yourselves a big clap. Good. You can go fast or slow. Let's go for 10 more seconds. Good, team. Let's keep going. If you want, pick up the pace or slow it down. 3, 2, and 1. Breathe and recover. Has your heart rate elevated? Has it gone up? Is your breathing a little bit quicker? Well done. So breathe. As you get fitter, your recovery will be quicker. You'll be able to talk a little bit faster and recover quicker. So you're challenging your heart, your lungs, your respiratory system. Let's go again. Last set of star jumps. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. For about 30 seconds, you could go fast, or you could take it nice and slow. Watch my mother-in-law on Zoom or YouTube. She's doing it seated for you. So seated or standing, you are all stars. Keep working with me. Last 10 seconds. 8, 7, give yourself, and 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Great work. Give yourselves a little clap. Is your heart rate up? Have a sip of water. It's important to stay hydrated. Get your heart rate back down. We are going to do a little bit of boxing now. One of my favorites. We're going to punch out any of our stresses, any of our worries. And we can do boxing at any age, which is great. So while you're sitting watching TV, we're going to punch out our worries. We are using our arms. We're punching forwards. You can start adding in some high knees. As I bring my knee up, I'm starting to work my hips again, which are nice and mobilized from those hip circles we did. If you don't want to do the legs, you don't need to. You could even do it standing. So if anyone's standing, there's a few of you lovely on Zoom that I can see standing with me. Well done. So if you're standing, use your core muscles to keep balance. Lift your knees as high as you can. Punching through. 10 more seconds. We are going to fight COVID-19. You're going to come out feeling strong because we're exercising from home, boosting our immune systems, boosting our mood. I hope you're feeling good. 3, 2, and 1. Great work. Breathe again. Last set. So if you have any tins, this is an option. You don't have to use any weight at all. I don't know if my mother-in-law, yeah, she's picking up her tins, but you can just do body weight again. You don't have to add in weight. We're going to change the punch to go slightly across the body this time. So it's just a slightly different movement. We're going to go for the last set. So give me everything you've got, team, in 30 seconds, starting in 3, 2, and 1. If you want to bring those knees up into a high knee position, seated or standing, you go at your own pace, fast or slow. Good work, everyone. Punching our way through. Get rid of your worries here. Get rid of your stress. I want you to feel good. Keep pushing, everyone. Great work. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yay! Excellent work. It is so lovely to see everyone on Zoom. If you haven't got the login details, sign up to my free newsletter on my website. I have a seniors WhatsApp group just so that it keeps the communication easy, and just join the group. It just gives you the session reminders and the session that's saved. It'll give you a link for that as well. So, excellent work. Do you all feel good? Do you feel better than when you started? Yeah? That's what we need, is that motivation. Remember this feeling when you don't feel like doing anything and you're tired and exhausted. Think about how you feel now. You've done so well. We're going to stretch now. It's very important to stay for stretching, to prevent injuries, bring our heart rate down, and just a little bit of self-care, some nice few minutes to reward your body and your mind. So we're going to try and hug one knee in. We can lengthen out the other one or keep it flat. Just hug the knee in if you can. Don't overextend. I've got my back nice and straight. I'm just bringing it in for a couple of seconds, sitting nice and tall, shoulders back. Do some deep breathing to bring that heart rate down and relax. You should feel like your heart rate is elevated, yeah? You have done so well. Let's change sides. You don't have to bring it in high. See where your flexibility is. If you stretch with me a few times a week on YouTube, you will see that your flexibility will increase. And that is such a big win, something to celebrate in itself. And relax, good. We're going to do a nice leg extension for our hamstrings and our spine. We're going to bring one leg forward. I've got my foot flexed, so my toes are coming towards me. I'm going to reach up, inhale, and then I'm going to reach down, bringing my chest to my thigh. You don't have to touch your toes. You can just bring it gently down to your leg, anywhere that it reaches. Wherever you can reach, I want you to relax your head, your shoulders, your neck, lengthen your spine. Breathe here, nice deep breaths, maybe 3 more deep breaths. Focus on your inhale, use your exhale to release any tension. This leg is straight, so you should feel a lovely stretch from the top, down your hamstring, through your calf, all the way down. 2 and 1. Slowly roll up, nice and slow. Did you feel that lovely stretch? Let's do the same on the other side. We're going to reach up, keep this leg nice and straight on the other side. Exhale, falling forward, slowly reaching over. Aiming for your toes or your ankles, even your shins, just relax where you can. Good. Thank yourself. Give yourself this lovely few minutes of breathing and stretching. I say stretch for success because your body really needs it, and relaxing up. Excellent work. We've worked our shoulders quite a bit today. So we're going to bring one arm over. You can use the other hand just above or below that elbow joint. And you're going to draw this arm in towards your chest. Good. You can look over that shoulder. So you've got a nice neck twist as well, just releasing out. Try and bring the shoulder down away from our ears. We're always hunched up and worried and stressed, so we want to relax everything, lengthen the muscles out, hold and breathe and relax. Good. Then the other side, you're going to bring the other arm over. The other hand goes either above or below the elbow. I'm keeping the arm lengthened and just looking over the shoulder. That feels so good. It's a lovely release all the way around here. You could do this one. And think of me when you do it on the sofa. Lovely, and relax. We're going to just do a nice neck stretch as well. So all I want you to do is put your hand here on your chair, relax it down. One hand comes onto just by your ear. We slowly bring it down. So all we're lengthening is from this ear down to the shoulder. You can twist your head, maybe look down towards your knee. Maybe you'll feel it a little bit more here. Can you feel that lovely length? Inhale, then exhale back to the middle. We're going to do the same on the other side. So just simply coming round, bringing my hand to the other side ear, relaxing this shoulder. So I've got lovely stretch from this ear to down to the shoulder, down my neck. I can twist my gaze, maybe looking down a little bit to different direction to where I feel it. So wherever you can feel it, use your breath to release any tension. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We are going to give you a massive, massive hug, a big feel-good hug from me to you. So seated or standing, my mother-in-law will show you seated on YouTube and Zoom. We're going to do that lovely big inhale. Sending this big hug, exhale, I'm going to wrap my arms around myself, give yourselves a little rub, a little pat on the back, big hug from me to you. Let's do it one more time because we're missing hugs. This is a feel-good hug. Breathing in, lengthen the spine, exhale, round out the spine, chin to chest, tailbone tucked under, and relax. Lovely. Seated or standing. My mother-in-law will show you seated. Feel good finish of all of our workouts. I hope you feel good physically, but more importantly, mentally right now. We are exercising for sanity, not vanity. All the health benefits that come with exercise. Let's take a nice big positive inhale. Reach those arms up, exhale any negativity, stress, anxiety that's left all away. One final big positive inhale, hands at the top, down to your amazing center. Give yourselves a massive clap. I'm going to be talking to everyone on Zoom, so bear with me. I'm just going to log off my Instagram and my Facebook. Thank you so much to everyone that has joined. Please share with your family and friends.